What's good, Taurus? TT is here with a channeled message for all of my Taurians. If you guys are new, welcome to our love nest over here on Talk Taurus Tarot. And if you are returning, welcome back, you guys. Be sure to check out any information in the description box if you would like to get a tarot question with me on the 25th of July at 8:30 p.m. Central. You can click the link at the top in the description box and it'll take you over to help you reserve your time slot to be on my live stream and get a $28 question answered from me during that live stream on the 25th. You can also check out the links down below for the tarot workshop. And if you want to book a more extensive extended reading, you can also purchase that on my website, talktequila.com. Let's go ahead and get right into this channel message. And this message is pretty specific with the cards that came out in the pre-shuffle. So let's talk about who this message is for, because I don't feel like this is going to resonate for every single Taurus. But if you're in this energy of currently choosing which traditions that you want to embrace and how you want to do it. So straight off the bat, if you're in that energy of it's my money and I want it now. It's my life and I want it now. Or just in general, you just trying to create and cultivate your own traditions and pick and choose which ones work with you and which ones don't work with you. Whatever it may be, Spirit has guided me here to this particular reading to help you navigate between the tricks and enchantments that you may be currently either falling victim to or potentially falling victim to. All right, this message is going to be for you. So Spirit's message, channel message that I heard very loud and clear was your true potential is unlimited. Okay, your true potential is unlimited. And I kept hearing Kendrick Lamar, loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. I'm a savage, I'm an asshole, I'm a king, I'm a queen, right? So there's something about, there's parts of you, like you're this, you're that, but you're also royalty. You're also powerful. So you have like this sweet side to you, and yet you may have this very resilient and powerful side to you. Both sides of you are duality. It's yin and yang energy. They're a part of you. Both energies want to be expressed through you. I kept hearing as well infinity and beyond. You may resonate with like that Buzz Lightyear type of energy, where that part in Toy Story, I was seeing that scene where when they got to the daycare, right? And the daycare watches over babies, right? Watches over people that cannot watch over themselves. So that's a government, a system, a faction, right? When we look at it from a macro level versus micro. There's also a part where Buzz Lightyear was used as a weapon, okay? What did they do? Restored him back to factory settings. And when they restored him back to factory settings, he just took orders. He just followed commands. He just became a robot, right? Essentially falling back asleep or reverting back to an old way of thinking that was outdated or preset for him before he was switched to free play, which is what Woody helped him do. A friend helped him. You got a friend in me. Helped him unlock himself by doing a simple switch in his mainframe. He was able to think for himself, decide for himself, do for himself. So this one is definitely for the Taurians with the resilient energy. Male or female, doesn't matter. You have this side of you that's very resilient, very bold. Some of you is very sassy, bossy type of energy. Fire, passion, and desire. Your energy invokes something in other people just like it does in you. You may at times in your life experience fits of rage or outburst when it wasn't channeled in something constructive like singing, dancing, writing, creativity, right? That's like a switch that may turn on for you at times in the certain type of environments or under the certain conditions. I'm hearing. I feel like many of you that resonate with that energy have been trying so hard to be humble. Because every time you're not humble, it's like someone tries to kill your vibe or steal your shine or knock you down a couple notches, so you feel so you don't feel like a king or a queen or a god or a goddess. There's always that energy of humbling you, to suppress that desire. So you may have gone through experiences of trying to suppress those desires within inside of you, that feels so wrong. This is the side of you that is also yearning to be accepted, integrated. It's also yearning to just live. Okay, live life to the fullest, laugh daily, be happy and carefree. So there's this desire to I just want to be carefree. I just want to do what I want to do without worrying about the negative aspect of what I'm doing, right? Which is telling me that for majority of your life, you've already been told no, or you've already been told like that's a no, or nobody's going to want to hear that, or nobody's going to like that. You have to be diplomatic, or you have to express diplomacy in an environment where you just want to be. Okay, that's the energy that I'm picking up on. So off the bat, understand, like Spirit is saying, your journey won't be easy. Okay, your journey won't be easy for two reasons specifically. The first, you're damned if you conform to the traditions, status quos, never discovering your full capacity of your raw primal energy that you currently possess, out of just repressing that, out of fear that society won't accept you, or society hasn't already accepted you, who you truly are. Underneath all those layers, there's this version of you that's like a savage, right? It's very primal. It's very raw. And yet your choice to be a rebel against those things is specifically going to be the second thing that's hard for you to do. So it's like you're damned if you conform, you're damned if you rebel. Because if you rebel against the traditional expectations of your genders, your sexual preferences, your fluidity, your unconventional lifestyles, unconventional relationships, reverse roles, right? Reverse roles could be something as simple as, I make all the money and I'm a female and the masculine energy stays home. All of that's going to be a target. It's going to be like a target on your back, no matter what you do. So you are going to have to trust something that you can't see. You're going to have to trust the guidance of enjoying the ride. This unconventional lifestyle, reverse roles, non-conformity, it's a part of your timeline. So at this point on your timeline, whenever you're guided to this message, because it is timeless, you now have to ask yourselves a very, very pivotal question in your life, which are you living up to your full potential? Are you existing in the form that is genuinely and authentically resonating with the version of yourselves that's being reflected back to you? So when you look in the mirror, do you feel like I'm really letting it all out right now? Do you feel like you are suppressing it? Do you feel like you're like, I'm coming now? I just get that energy, and I'm also getting that energy of, this is just who I am. Accept me for who I am. This is how I dress. This is how I express myself. You could be unique, eccentric. You could not fit the look or the mold for whatever industry you're in, right? You could be someone in the rap business and you dress like a unicorn, but because you are unique, it's authentic to you. It's what you like. It's how you like to express yourself. It's what you want to wear. And then the last question you're going to have to ask yourself is, are you playing it safe? Or have you only stepped so far enough outside of your boxes, outside of your your constructs of your prior realities that will allow you to be able, that will give you permission or acceptance to return back to your prior lifestyles without ever really having to make a choice. So there's this energy of like getting your feet wet, right? Have you really allowed it to like let it burn? Have you really allowed it out? Or are you just, okay, I'm just going to dibble and dabble a little bit this way. So this way, if I don't agree with it, I can go back to this. If I don't like the dating scene, I can go back to my conventional relationship. If I don't like the lifestyle of whatever I'm trying out, I can revert back to what felt safe, like a safety net or a safety blanket. That's the energy that I'm picking up with trap here. And at that point, if that's the reason, like, it's like you got to be in it or not. That's what the universe is saying. When they say once you're locked in, you have tunnel vision. You know exactly where you're going. You have a destination. So everything around you is a distraction. So it's like once you're locked in, commit to it. Along with commit to the adversity and the conflict you may experience along the way, because your journey, those that resonate with this reading, it's not going to be easy because you're going against the grain, no matter if it's relationships and love, no matter if it's a belief system that you carry that no one else does, or it's just an environment or a vision that you've received, but nobody else may feel like that's going to happen, but you do. And if you only step into that dimension, or you step into that axis with the intention of like, maybe I do, but maybe I don't, because I don't want to get the backlash from it, then you're going to delay yourself, right? You're going to create divine timing, because divine timing will keep showing up in your energy as well. When you're ready to really love yourself and let yourself be yourself authentically, then that wheel, that trap that you're currently held back from will let you loose. It'll turn you loose, and then the manifestations will come along with it. So this is like spirit saying the only thing that's keeping you from having everything that you've ever desired, wanted, or anything like that is your choice or your affirmation that it's worth the sacrifice on this journey, whatever journey you're embarking on, that you deserve to express your song. You deserve to experience the fullness thereof in the way in which you choose to spend it. Or with control here, you can allow the stigma of what a woman should be doing to keep you from experiencing the rapture of you. Or you can allow the system to tell you what you should be experiencing when it comes to the things that you desire. There's this energy of feeling like desire is a sin. Desiring something is a no-no. It's wrong. And I feel like whatever it is that you're desiring, if it's for yourself, if it's a way to love yourself and give back to yourself, include yourself in that equation. Appreciate yourself, adorn yourself, love yourself just as unconditionally you would love the world and everyone else in their opinions or their lifestyle. Because I feel like there's a lot of big love here, and control came out anyway. There's something about distorting your perception, changing your vision, the narrative here. So let's get some tarot and let's see like what the situations are. What psychic messages do I get from these cards? What intuitive nudges will I receive from all of these confirmations? Because I feel like these are timelines on your journey that are so super significant. It's like a checkpoint, right? You have 5 and 10. You're halfway there, the other 5 years from now, or the other 5, requires some type of like joy, right? So I'm getting a vision right now. Let's say you received a dream or a vision of yourself living in a lavish home. The pastures are green. You have everything that you desire, everything you can ever need, and it feels like a dream. Your occupation is taken care of. Your finances are taken care of. You're living a life that feels unreal. It feels like a dream because it is a dream until you lock it in. The more excited you become about the dream or the vision that you receive, the closer you get to it. The closer I get to you, the more you make me feel. Giving you all I got. Your love, it over and over again. Try to tell myself that we could never be more than friends. All right, something about pride as well. I think in that song, Kendrick Lamar says, in the song Loyalty, pride is going to be the death of you and me, or love is going to be the death. Love is going to kill us, or something like that. It feels dangerous. It feels thrilling, passionate, yet dangerous. You know, that's the energy that I'm picking up on here. And for some of you, these are two sides to you. Like, you have this very sweet, fun, bubbly personality, and then you have this very bossy, kind of like an alter ego in a way. And so it's like you're a catch. Some of you may be like a tomboy, or, you know, but you also know how to dress up and do other things that makes you feel girly, but you're like the best of both worlds in this energy. Like, who wouldn't want to be with you? For my masculine energies, it feels as if you as well desire experiencing the best of both worlds. It takes the best of both worlds. Na-na-na-na-na. Yeah, Miley Cyrus type of energy. The Hannah Montana. You know how she was Miley Cyrus and Hannah Montana, but she was playing a show, or the series was about her real life as a entertainer. My life, your entertainment. You watch it while I live it. Okay, so yeah, that's the message that I'm getting confirmation here. It's like there's two sides of you. There's the life that you share with the rest of the world, and then there's your life that you have for yourself. But when it came time where she wanted to lay Hannah Montana to rest, she proclaimed that to the world. When she showed up for her shows, she said she pretty much required that people call her Miley Cyrus. So she did have a season of one type of lifestyle, but when she wanted to transition, yeah, it came with some backlash because people was like, oh, you know, you're a childhood star, and everyone has their image and the image and reputation or the stigma that they place over you. And it's hard to watch you be more sexual or, more sexually expressive when you come from that type of background. So that may be a energy here as well. You may come from a very religious background, and you're stepping out and you're removing yourself from some type of conformity, bottom line. At this day and age, I feel like you're forcing people to shift their perspective and how they view another person's life or their reality. And a part of you doing that, many of you are going to express it in so many different creative ways. People are going to have a problem with what you're doing and what you're saying. They're going to want to try to figure out, well, who are you? They're going to want you to show up in their life as someone familiar that resonates with them all the time. But if you're always resonating with the same person, Are you growing or are you stagnant? That's the energy that I'm seeing here. The Wheel of Fortune. Something has tried to slow you down and take you out of your groove. Something about the Emperor's new groove is here. Something tried to slow you down. It may have felt like you were too arrogant or big-headed. And so they've tried to slow you down by poisoning you. In the Emperor's new groove, the advisor, the spiritual advisor of the Emperor, someone on his own team, aspired for the crown, wanted to control the crown through him. But when he wouldn't let her, or he put her in her place, she tried to poison the king or the emperor and get rid of him, dispose of him. But all she did was change his form into a llama, right? And then he met someone along the way that showed him another perspective, another way of life outside of the constructs of his castle or his, paradigm per se. So while he was out there lost, pretty much, he was gaining perspective. He was, his mind, the way that he viewed life was changing, and he was becoming more versatile in what he was willing to, how he was willing to perceive the world or his role in the world. And you, in many ways, there's someone in your life, whether you're male or female, doesn't matter, that is like that inspiration for you, or that gives you that cushion for the pushing, to persevere and push forward, even when you might doubt at times that you're doing the right thing, that you deserve better. A lot of you, there's a desire for two types of lifestyle. I can have a lifestyle where it's very struggle filled, is very, I wouldn't say dark, but maybe it's kind of dark. When I say dark, I mean you'll have to be really resilient to make it through this difficult terrain. And then you have another option that feels very bubbly, light, laughter. You can let your hair down. You don't have to be so rigid. But it requires that you believe that you deserve a gentler path. It requires that you believe that you're not required to have struggle love or struggle relationships. There's two paths here for someone, for a collective of Tauruses, or just the collective in general. So maybe it looks like you get divorced, and that goes against the tradition of being married and holding that physical document sacred, right? Maybe it looks like you have an open relationship and you feel appreciated and loved, but you guys are free to love each other. It's not tied to someone out of duty and obligation, but the desire to love another person. So there's two paths here. The question is, do you believe that you deserve to have the autonomy to choose? Do you believe it? So let's get some tarot. We have the Emperor, and it's interesting that we're talking about the Emperor. The Six of Cups. The Chariot. The King of Cups. Oh yeah, someone's concerned that they're going to make their father disappointed, or they're going to disappoint their father, or they're going to be just like their father. And I'm saying father because we have the Emperor energy here, a lot of masculine energy here. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. So learning everything This King of Cups energy is coming out of their shell. They're coming out of their shell. I also heard coming out of their body. So they may be astral traveling a lot. Ten of Swords. Can I do this? Look at this. Look how uncomfortable this looks. Then I say coming out of their body, and then this card is a reflection of someone being betrayed, stabbed so many times in the back. There's like no more space on their back to stab them. And they're just like, I give up. I give up fighting for this. I give up trying to make it work. I give up trying to force it to work. I give up trying to force people to accept me. I give up trying to force people to love me, appreciate me. I'm giving up childhood memories. I'm giving up childhood wishes and dreams. So there's a lot of there's a lot of good memories, and then there's a lot of bad memories here. And this goes back down to the Six of Cups. Past life memories, childhood memories, nostalgia. This is also giving up, moving on, and letting go of any types of preconceived notions that someone's inner child may have had about the role of a male, the role of an emperor, the role of a king, really. Just to learn something new with this Page of Pentacles. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to grow up. I'm ready to mature. I'm ready to advance. Because something was keeping someone repetitively in the same negative cycle. Constantly feeling betrayed. Constantly feeling left out. And only to reminisce on something that always tends to end the same way, no matter if it's a new person, a new job, or a new type of friendship. I'm even picking up friendship here as well. Someone's having a hard time making someone proud or getting the approval. Somebody here just has only ever wanted the approval or the acceptance of their community, their empire. You know what I'm saying? Their tribe, their group, their family, all that great stuff. And sometimes this could be cultural differences as well. So for those of you that are dealing with cultural differences, dating outside of your race, outside of your belief systems, somebody is waking up from some type of spell. I'm saying some type of enchantment, some type of spell, some type of illusion. And they're seeing that someone, all that glitter isn't gold. You see here? Page of Pentacles. At some point, someone thought they got lucky. They hit the jackpot. But there's some flaws in the character here. There's some shady energy. And this could be like going back to what I'm saying here of getting with someone that appears to be high value females or high value men, only to find out that on the paper, on the resume, on the social media accounts, they look perfect. They look like they're a good time. They look like they are where you want to be. But just to find out over time that they will betray you, that they're narcissistic, they're controlling, they're always trying to manipulate your vision and make a person feel like they're the bad guy or the bad girl. But really, it's flattery. Sometimes this could also be as well like going to, like certain people to talk about your feelings and things like that, but they can't really relate to the things that you've been through. So it feels as if they are smiling at you and saying, it's okay. You could tell me how you feel. But you can sense inside of you that they're remembering, they're taking down notes as this being a character flaw to later use it against you. So there's a lot of trust issues here. These trust issues stem from past lives. It also stems from, at a very young age, someone learned this behavior at a very young age. Like, this is how you offer. This is how you shop. This is how you get the trophy relationship. This is how you date. This is how you court. And then eventually you're left with this horrible relationship to carry for the rest of your life. Justice here. And then it leads to divorce. I feel like we need to take a ride into this Emperor energy, because this is going to unlock a lot of different perspectives around love, relationships that exist here. Someone's father taught someone, male or female, what type of feminine energy to stay away from, what classification of race, creed, color, financial status, upbringing to stay away from. Right? And taught them all the signs to look for in the proper person to marry. So this predates back so far. Because a lot of times when they do that, they'll also teach from very young, like go out the country and marry someone from a good stock, right? Go out of the country and get someone that isn't going to talk back to you, that isn't sassy, that doesn't have much going for themselves, so they're always going to be obedient to you. That energy, someone is realizing that they were duped, because the ego of their forefathers were intimidated by a certain classification or a certain upbringing or race, creed, color, experience. And so they ostracized those types of people as stay away from them. Stay away from them. They're cursed. They're doomed. It's not gonna ever work. The marriage won't succeed. And so like right now, this person can tell that all of the romantic offers that they've been interested in, they look pretty, well established. I mean, probably have looks to die for, right? On paper, reputation wise, but they're very controlling. And that they too, those types of nationalities, cultures, belief systems, they train them on like how to fix the masculine spiritually, how to keep them intoxicated so much to the point where they think they're in control, but they're never really in control. It's like, I'm gonna stuff you with feel good or fluffers of energy. You know what I'm saying? And then trick them. And then have them doing everything for them, bending over backwards, doing whatever they want them to do, because they look good, or they make them appear to be like, oh my God, that's the person you came with, you know? It helps them put on a facade, but they're never really in love. So there's this energy here where there are many masculine energies that are looking at the things that they were taught from a totally different lens. And what is it to gain the world and to lose your soul type of energy? What is it to gain the world and never experience love? That's what I'm seeing here. Fortune. You could have all the money in the world, but they're not going to be genuinely loved. They'll love you for what you wear, what you drive, how you live. But then there's going to always be a fight for domination and power in the home. Organization. It's giving me like a... Damn, 10 of Swords. That's pretty bad. Take you for everything you have. Hold on. That's bad. Stab you behind your back. They waiting. Like, it's worse to be with someone, but it's even worse to know you're with someone and have to be reminded every single day in the back of your mind that that person's waiting for you to die just to get all your fortune and your wealth. Like, it has to suck to be a person in that position where you have all the wealth in the world, all the riches, and the person that you lay next to every day is counting down the days in which you kick the bucket and they get to live their life freely. So who's really tricking who here? Is it you, or is it the person trying to assure and secure their future through you? That's one of the things about codependent energy. They're dependent on you for a reason, which makes you the source and or the obstacle in their way. So it's very... And codependent energy they will say whatever you want them to say, do whatever you want them to do. You'll never get to the real version of them. Male or female, it doesn't matter. It just has this user energy. Like, I'll use anyone. Even if it's you, I invest in you. So now you become, the partner you with becomes the person that you will have to owe. It's like a debt. All because you create a family, you choose to settle down or marry someone. So if any of you guys are single, or you're dealing with someone that's single, just know that these are the types of questions that are being unearthed when this person looks in the mirror. These are the types of things that they're asking themselves. And they're comparing it to their upbringing, their lifestyle, their childhood. And they're trying to see... They're trying to figure out how they got here. The Chariot card. How do they come across? They're trying to figure out, like, how did I come across someone like this? And if this was something that they personally attracted with Fortune here because they wanted to feel, they wanted their ego stroked, right? When you think about the Emperor's New Groove, he loved to hear everyone tell him nice things, and he loved to hear everyone gas him up and appreciate him, adorn him, and all that shit, right? And the entire time, the whole empire hated him. The entire empire wouldn't have cared if he was still alive or not, because they all were using him, and he was the martyr, or the person that had the power to will life and death in their eyes. So in that position, this person is learning a very valuable lesson. Or you, the devil, what I told you, being stuck in a cage for the next 10, 20, 30 years of their life. And what I said at the beginning of this reading, there's questions being asked. Are you authentically and genuinely resonating with the version of yourself that's being reflected back to you? Or are you playing it safe? So someone is asking themselves when it comes to the Lovers and devil energy, am I settling? Am I playing it safe? And this could be something that, as a collective whole, that majority of everyone is going through with the Ten of Wands. This is a big journey. This is a big decision to make here. King of Swords. I feel like this is like a supportive, loving, kind person at heart that is trying to get rid of the love inside of them so they can just do what they have to do. 10-10 here. Like, fuck it. I gotta just do what I have to do till I die. I have to just keep doing this until my time is up because I can't get out of it. So I do feel like this person is emotionally detaching themselves more and more and more. 8 of Cups, 8 of Wands. If you're dealing with anyone in this energy where they're cold-hearted or they are distancing themselves from you, they're doing that so they can do the right thing. And so they're preparing to go to war or battle to give someone a fair chance. This is someone that's committing themselves to either a relationship or a lifestyle to make sure that their offspring doesn't receive the same imprint that was given to them, to make sure that some type of karma isn't repeated to their generations to come. 10 of Pentacles. This is blood ties, ancestral lineage, ancestrally. So I feel like this person is writing someone a final love letter. Like, this is like a goodbye. The Hierophant, the 4 of Cups. Like, they're sulking over it. They're having their last moments of goodbye. Like, yep, this is it for me. This is it for me. I'm gonna have to go the next 10, 20 years married to someone or stuck to or tied to a connection, whether it be through money, children, households. And it feels like, you see how this person is being offered here, but they're crying over spilt milk. I put myself in the situation. I gotta see it through to the end. And with the Hierophant, I feel like they are writing you a letter. Like, this person won't feel right, or you won't feel right if you don't see it through to the end. And that's a part of the reality. This is a reality check. Judgment. Yeah, this person is making a final decision. If all this blue and gray and doom, yeah, for some of you, sometimes when they think about, well, maybe I could just have an unconventional relationship and keep one happy and then have the other on the side, they've asked themselves all these questions. Would I be able to maintain this connection? Will it work out? Knight of Wands. They're like, damn it, I'll be considered a player. I'll be considered a player. Someone is hanging up their single card and they're becoming married, or they're settling down. There's also someone in this energy that is committing to just have an open relationship. There's also someone committing to determining, can they manage? Can they keep everybody happy? Can they change the minds of everybody in order to have the best of both worlds? I feel like this is also someone that's seeking advice right now from either a mother figure or a church pastor, someone older than them. Nine of Swords. Yeah, they're getting some type of advice. But every time they come up with a option, they feel like everyone's like, well, no, you can't do that. That's not right. And this person is like, fuck. So that means no one wins. No one wins here. I'm going to be lonely for the rest of my life. Go ahead and take me out now. That's what this person is pretty much saying. Damn. Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. I'm telling you, there's some type of mother figure energy that's pretty much telling this person to do what makes them happy. I'm telling you, the Empress. There's some type of mother figure that's saying, do what makes you happy. If you feel like you know what you want, if you feel like you're not going to be happy in that relationship, don't go down that path where you're trying to be someone that you're not. You don't have to be me or your father. You get to choose who you want to be. Listen to yourself. Listen to your spirit. And so this person is, I feel like, trying to reenact another opportunity. They're trying to recreate another opportunity to, it feels like a goodbye or a conversation. It does feel like this person may have to like sneak and have this conversation with you. Like sneak away to have this conversation. They're waiting for the right time. But they know they have to tell you the whole truth or come clean about something. Yeah, this person's coming in to clear some type of confusion, or they're being encouraged to clear the air and take off the facade. Queen of Cups, that's a pair. King and Queen of Cups. If that person really loves you as if they say they do, or you really love Taurus as if you say you do, y'all deserve to know the whole truth. Y'all deserve to have transparency between the both of you. That's what I'm seeing here. Because I feel like somebody's been playing games to avoid like getting someone hurt in the process or betraying someone. But if this person doesn't break free to come and like talk to you or clear the air, I don't think they're going to be able to marry or go follow through with something. So there's this energy of like, I can't move on, I can't marry until I clear the air with Taurus, or I clear the air in general. Yes, Seven of Swords. So someone's coming to tell you the truth. Five of Wands. Come hell, come high water, they're coming to tell you how they feel about you, the drama that's surrounded this connection, and what they've been working on. For others of you, this person may be secretly wondering if you're involved or something like that. I am picking up that energy. If you've reconciled, what your wishes are. I feel like this is someone that may come in and try to like temperature check the situation to see where your head is. Six of Swords. So let's get you some advice, because I feel like Spirit is kind of saying that this person is coming in to collect data or information, or vice versa, take it how it resonates, but they're not going to do a lot of the talking, which could be very confusing to you, Taurus. And I feel like it's because they want They want to see where your head is at or something like that. You guys are very prideful. You need to listen to that song, Loyalty. Yeah, those are the delays. This person has restrictions that prevent them from moving about the company or around people freely. Something about eyes are always watching. This person has a spiritual soul tie. Yeah, but they're going to lie. I feel like this person's going to have to lie and say that they're single, and they don't want to lie to you because they feel like that would break the trust between y'all. So it's like until they don't have to lie about it, they won't come in and they won't talk to you about the details of this situation. Yeah. Until they can communicate truthfully and honestly to you. I don't see this person actually coming in. So this is a painful decision, but I feel like this person may stop like spiritual communication with you as well. This is like ceasing all spiritual communication, ceasing all types of spying, watching. This is literally your advice is spiritually moving on. If you're able to see clearly, or you get the confirmation that this person has made a decision and they've locked themselves into some type of contract, you're being spiritually guided to listen to your intuition above what this person says and make the decision that's for your highest and greatest good, regardless of what you would be willing to do given this person's circumstances. You're being tested not to compromise yourself to be a placement or placeholder or someone is saying like don't spiritually betray yourself. I'm also seeing here because this person's loyalty is divided right now. So I feel like spiritually you have an inner knowing that it's best for everyone involved for you to spiritually restrict access from this person. Yeah. To be fair to their connection. If this isn't you, Taurus, then this person is pretty much spiritually telling you, like, to be fair to this connection, I'm going to restrict all spiritual access, all spiritual communication, and I'm going to be completely committed to this connection, and I'm going to give it its best shot. So you may notice that this person stops fantasizing, manifesting, or daydreaming about you or what you guys could be because they're locked into some type of new contract. It feels like a new contract for some of you, but for majority of you, it's like a decision has been made, a final judgment call. So let's get your oracle, Taurus. Ooh, Battle of the Blues. Take steps towards positive change. I'm telling you, this person has the blues. The truth. You may go through, face your fears, release the power of fear. Yeah, this is like turning yourself loose. For some of y'all, this person is going to try to hold on to the... They are going to try to hold on to the both of you. I do see that. Let me see if I could find... I like reading these little meanings from the oracles, but damn. I got this off Etsy. And I like inspirational oracles, but baby, listen to me. This is it's a hot mess. All right, so Battle of the Blues, it says, when you have sad feelings of gloom and inadequacy, you need to recognize this as a temporary situation. Feelings of sadness and negative thoughts can immobilize you, and only you can change this. Perhaps it is a wake-up call to get into action and make changes. Take small steps and keep moving every day to bring positive change and self-empowerment. Exercise, study, socialize with like-minded people, listen to music, and talk about your feelings with trusted friends and family. Know that the magic of the universe and the angels are there to support you and guide you. Gather your courage and rise to meet your challenges. The mantra for you is, I take small steps every day to make positive changes in my life for happiness and fulfillment. Taurus, sending you lots of love, wisdom, and guidance on your journey. Until the next one. Bye.